Alright, what's up everyone? Or both of us. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'm going to be running through my dailies and maybe some PvE or PvP, and yeah, we'll see. But I'll be streaming for the next 2 hours. Thanks to everyone for joining me. It's just taking a few minutes to get set up, and I think we're good to go. You can call me Gord. I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for probably, well, since first beta, so I've been playing for quite a while, over a year. This is Gord, my main, who's pretty badass. Warrior, plays about everything. Right now I'm running a rifle build for my Predator, and a greatsword. Full Zerger gear, Zerger ascending gear, as far as jewelry goes, so on and so forth. But tonight I'm actually going to be playing with one of my alts. This is my Ranger Brandy. I played with her for quite a while. I pretty much fulfilled my first goal in the game, which was to craft get every profession up to level 80, which I've done. So now what I'm working on is 100% map completion for all 8 of my alts. Well, my main is done. I finished 2 alts, and Brandy is about 52% done. So what I'm going to do tonight is run through my dailies the way that I usually do it. I am not some great all-knowing person. I do not have insight into the game. I play the game the way that I play the game. I generally play the game solo. And I enjoy open world PvE. I don't follow the mainstream all that much as far as champion farming. I think it's lame. I don't do it. Well, I do it, but for the most part, it's lame. If we end up going to Kessex Hills tonight, I'll show you what I mean by that. But generally, I like playing the game for what the game is. So, sorry, it's taken forever and a year for my game to load, but it's Saturday night in Lion's Arch. I just need one more second.
How can I?
I'm running at about a 7-second delay from the stream, and I am also trying to set up my chat. I see 2 people are in the room. Don't know if you guys want to interact much or whatnot, but you're more than welcome to chat with me in chat.
The Legion calls.
Just bear with me. This is my first stream, and I
Speak.
need to get used to multitasking so much in the game. Yeah, this guy's selling gold. Basically, if I find somebody selling gold, which is really ridiculously bad right now, I will generally report them. So if you don't like that, sorry, but that's what I do. Alright, so here we are in Lion's Arch. I am going to... You see here, I'm about, what's that, 77 points away from my 10,000
Maybe you could show me some moves.
point chest, which is quite rewarding. 400 gems, 30 gold, and your first achievement-based title. plus 1% magic fine, plus 1% karma fine, and plus 2% XP. Plus I can get another Zenith skin. So I'm going to try and finish that in the next 2 hours by completing all my dailies. Generally on Friday and Saturday nights I do everything, depending on what it is. I usually don't do Fractal Runner, I usually don't do dungeons. I will do dungeons, but just not tonight. Dungeons for me usually take up a lot of time, and a lot of time is what I don't have, so that's great.
Quickly!
Actually going to try to adjust the levels here real quick. This again, bear with me guys, I'm just trying to just monitor the stream as well, just to make sure you guys can hear me over the game music and everything else. So
Eat my dust!
let me see.
I feel 6 feet.
How's that sound? That sounds a little bit better. Okay. Okay, so what we are going to do tonight is we are going to do a little bit of dub-dub. Please don't call it Wavwa. I don't know why they started that. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's dub-dub. We are going to do, I will probably do my dailies. I'm getting pretty close on a couple of these monthlies, so we'll see what we can do. If you guys are hunting down achievement points, this is a good way to do it. Doing your dailies. You see here I have 9,923 points, and if you hover over it gives you your breakdown. 3,733 points are directly from the dailies, and 815 points are from monthly achievements. Permanents will be like, I have my, let's see, I have my, these are all the living stories. I did quite a bit of these when I was able to play more. You see, I don't get to play as much now, and I hate Super Venture Box or whatever it is. It absolutely sucks. I hate jumping puzzles, but most of these is where my stuff comes from. I have also done the, I don't know where that is. Give me a second, I'm looking for it. I think it's here. Yes, I've also maxed out my HOM. If you look at this, this is quite a bit of points. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 points in itself. And that's for getting the 50 points in Guild Wars 1. So, you know, if anybody's an achievement hunter, that's definitely something that I would suggest. So, okay, so see here, one of the dailies are one of the dailies is condition remover, so I'm just switching my heal over to healing spring so that I have condition remover on. What else do we have here? Daily activity participation is pretty straightforward. That's the games leveler I don't worry about. Master of Ruins is for dub-dub. I'm actually going to take the dub-dub ones off right now, and I'm going to worry about the PvE open world first. So nothing's really specific. Crichton Killer's there. That's 40 kills in Kryta. Maguma Event Completer is there. So what I I really don't have a plan for Muguma when that comes up. Ascalon, I generally will go to Field of Ruins, and the other Shiver Peaks is pretty easy to find events too. But basically, if you're having a hard time finding events, you can go to the wiki. If you just hit /wiki, I'm typing into chat. You can't see that I have it covered, but basically, I'll bring this over. If you go into the wiki, let's just do dynamic events. There is an API, and I don't look at it that much, so I couldn't tell you where it is, but somewhere on the wiki you can find an API that will tell you what events are open. Another site that I like to use is this is GW2 stuff for jQuery. This really just follows world bosses, gives you a timer on them. Yellows are pretty much happening. It's pretty accurate. Tequatl got a little screwed up when everybody and their brother was doing it, but now it seems to be back on track. But this is a really decent site as far as tracking world bosses and stuff like that. So those are a few of the websites I use. But what we're gonna do is start off with Krita, because you'll see if you. Well, actually, we're going to Kessex Hills, so I can pour. I'm pretty cheap when it comes to gold. You can see here it's about 2 silver, 19 copper to travel, which isn't horrible, but when you start getting into some of the bigger distances and waypoints, you'll see that they can go up to as far as 4 gold. This right here is my my honey hole as far as anything for vets, anything for champion. I think actually a couple of the monthlies, maybe monthly vet, well, monthly champion slayer. I'll always come here because if you get enough people on this DE, you will end up spawning a champion probably once every minute and a half to 2 minutes, and you will spawn veterans, at least 2 veterans every 30 seconds when they die. Come on, stupid guy. So this is where I like to go for Crichton Killer or anything like that, Crichton events. It's very easy, it's very quick, profitable. And like I said, you can get a couple of champions. What I don't like, and this is what I mean, and again, if you don't like this, sorry, but you know, it's my opinion about the game. But these guys will stand here, all these guys. They just stand here, and they'll wait and wait and wait for the champion to spawn. So it doesn't matter how many people are coming or whatever. They will stand here. It doesn't matter if the bridge, if the objective of the DE is failing. It doesn't matter to them. They don't care. They will stand there and just destroy any champion as it spawns, because that's where the champ generally spawns. So you want to watch for that. Typically, I do a lot of running up and down the hill because you don't want to miss a champion. But the thing you got to keep in mind is if you're not tagging the champion and doing enough damage, you won't get a champion bag, or else you'll just get a blue or green bag, which, you know, isn't really worth the hassle of running back and forth. So I'll typically focus on the event and not worry so much about the champions. We'll try and work on our gathering while we're here. For gathering tools, right now on my alts, my main Gord has all 3 of the gem store picks. He has the pick, the axe, and the sickle. So, but for these guys, I generally share. I have a bunch of dark steel and black lion harvesting sickles and stuff that I've collected, and you usually get one master item. I always take the master mining pick, and I have my ori for when I get my character here to ore. My build, I'm basically running, I believe her armor is either soldiers or knights. It is power, precision, toughness, and I believe that's soldiers. I'm not familiar with all this stuff. With a longbow, superior sigil of perception on there for plus 10 precision. Then on my, I have an axe and a warhorn. Axe has a superior sigil of fire, and superior sigil of malice is plus 6% condition damage. So I can do some bleeds with the axe. If you're wondering, the skin is Zodiac longbow. A skin I lucked out and got quite a few tickets out of the Black Lion chest. So boom, 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 boom. The other cool thing that I like about this area and farming this area for dailies is if you end up with the daily aquatic slayer, the quaggan or quaggan or little duck guys, their event will spawn right down here at this waypoint, and it's really a big circle. Basically, you will start here. From here, you can either run to Thunder Ridge. Sometimes that'll come up, or but typically you'll go to Overlord's Great Camp. There's 3 vets there that you have to kill. Then you go south. You can see here, this is where the Zerg is. They just took out the champ there. From there, you can run back here. Generally, around the same time, 2 more events will typically pop here. You have to take out the bandits' cannons. If you are successful in doing that, then a champ spawns. If you're unsuccessful in doing that, then you have to kill Dolyaks, which the Dolyaks are actually the easier of the 2. But this is where the Quaggan's event spawns. You also end up somewhere down around here. The Blood Witch spawns. That's a little tough though, because a lot of people won't do the Blood Witch because it's kind of tough. But you can see now Thunder Ridge is open, so
Fury
we're
is
gonna
mine.
fly up there and kill some freaking centaurs. Boom.
I promise a painful end.
I'm sure you do. Okay, so
I chose you.
let's pull out my black moa. Looks like we have this edge covered, so I'll just guard this gate for now. There we go. The big thing about this too is the Zerg can get really big here sometimes, and so you really want to pick where you're going. I always get tempted to kind of run between the both, but you can see here there's 2 guys soloing everything as it comes through. So the nice thing about being the ranger is the 5 long bow skill, because now I will tag everything that comes through there. So even you got this engineer running in, you can see I still get credit for it.
Your victory will be short-lived.
So there we go, we got a silver on that. Make sure you get that. Oh, nice. There's my 5th, 8th, or blade key. And now the bridge pops.
Quickly.
That's another good thing about this area is the dynamic events generally just go. Sometimes you get a lag in between, depending on how fast the Zerg is killing stuff. But I mean, typically everything runs really quick. Again, you can see down here all the champ farmers are just sucking up, so make sure I get my hits in. At least get one bag out of it.
You'll have to hit much harder.
Got out my healing spring. Now, the one thing about healing spring is as you throw it down, if anybody else is getting conditions on them, you're getting credit. So you can see. Oh no, that's Champion Slayer, sorry.
Another minion down.
Condition, we actually didn't do anything, so. Sure, make a liar out of me, game. We see here 2 vets coming in. Pretty nice sized group here, so. Just take these guys out real quick. Alright, so.
Feel the fury.
I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, see, all these guys just stay down here.
Right.
They like don't move. And they just wait there for the champ to spawn. It's so pathetic. Meanwhile, up here is where the event is.
The bridge must be repaired
So.
at all costs.
I just think it's annoying because basically, you know, you're not contributing and you're getting a reward, even though you're not contributing. I guess I didn't get a bag. And I didn't loot it, but we'll run back down there and we'll see. Boom.
Keep them off of my tail, and we will get this done.
Okay.
Adrenaline rising.
Dun dun. And the champion looks like he spawned again. See, you start ending up getting blues. I don't know if that's from the first one or
Replenishing.
not, but
The bridge must be repaired at all costs.
it's like almost not worth it to even bother because I got a blue out of that. Now, I believe that killing these siege engines take away from the centaur morale, so you definitely want to get these taken care of. Plus, it helps too because even with these guys, you know, with people not really paying attention or whatever, the people that are trying to actually play the event, it helps them out because they're not getting smacked around by these stupid things. See, there's still like 40 people here, and every one of them are just sitting down here spinning and winning. Of course, I'm coming down to get mine in, and there it goes. And that time we got an orange. Woohoo! Must have felt bad for screwing me the first time. Alright, so
Keep them off of my
I like this build because it's pretty versatile.
The bridge must be repaired at all costs.
You take a little bit of damage and not worry about it. You know, plus you have, I'm running with Rampage's 1. And I also have the number 5 Warhorn. Or, well, yeah, the Warhorn. So I have the number 5 skill, Call of the Wild, which is another speed boost, which you need here because you'll see. 35 minutes in on a 15-minute time limit. So people will probably split at the gate. Try and tag this guy real quick. We're able to get in. You want to be careful here because there's so many people you can't always see the ring from the whatchamacallit, the catapult.
Quickly. For great justice!
That's 2 done. Champ is back here, so again I use my number 5 longbow, and that'll give me a little bit of damage, so I make sure I tag as many people in there as I can. Now, if you use quick getting zapper with the number 2 squill, that's really badass. Try and keep this guy in the back corner here. He likes to come out.
I feel good.
So use a little. The money turn.
You have no hope of defeating.
No
Your
hope.
level attack will accomplish nothing.
Throw down a healing spring here, try and get some condition removal going. I got 10%. I'm not sure if it just goes when you first lay it down or if it's continuing. Yeah, it might be what
Come
it
hungry
is.
to rise again.
Yeah, and that's it. That's loot. So from here, you can either go back and stand on your platform, or you can look for the other guy. See if we get anything good out of these. Totems, go for it. A green. Some ori. Green rifle. Meh. Nothing great. Okay, which brings me to greens. Alright, so for greens, 2 things that I do is I always keep a fine salvage kit on me. Fine salvage kits I use for, I don't have anything in my bag right now, but the common cloth scraps or leather scraps, that's what I use that for. Salvageable metal, valuable salvageable metal, stuff like that. You might know this or you might not, but basically you have the same percentage chance of getting orichalcum or mithril using this as you do using a master or a journeyman's salvage kit, which is green, you know, golden green. I use the mystic salvage kits. The only reason why I do that is because when I was getting all my achievement chests, I got a crap load of mystic stones. So since I have so many now, I'm getting them. These have a really, really good recovery rate, pretty much perfect. So these I use on my greens and blues whenever I get them, and I do that because we like these guys, the essence of luck. I don't bother on anything white, and see, you get 2 ancient woods out of that green. That's awesome. That's 14 silver right there. So, or at least last time I checked it. And we still have some more blues. So, go through all that, get that done, and from there you can deposit all collectibles. These guys are important because, if you don't know, everybody pretty much does, for your luck. So the blues are 10% or 10 points. So 380, 390, blah 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 blah. And these are 50, which will take you up to 490. That's why the champ farming has been really popular, which you can't blame people for that. You know, but I find it very annoying when people don't play the game. Oh, recyclers in there. You know, when you're just running around, you know, basically, you'll see too if you follow the stream. There's a lot of maps like Fireheart Rise. You know, this game's huge. This is all the rest of Ascalon. I just finished Fields of Ruin, so we have all these. In these, you'll see people just running through. They don't bother stopping. If there's not a Zerg, they don't participate, and it's just kind of weird. I've never seen, especially in a game like this where it's pretty much free to play. You don't have to put anything into it if you don't want to, but everybody pretty much runs around and avoids fighting in an MMO. It's kind of weird, but I won't rant too much. So we're 60%. This will bring us up to 70% for our gathering. We have 2 more. What's that? 15. Yeah. So we should be able to finish right here. Silver ore. Boom. Silver ore. One thing that you're gonna want to do is, if you're in a level 15 to 30 area, you're definitely going to want to grab as much iron and softwood as you can. It's silver. We'll take a look at it, but the last time I checked, this stuff was doing very well in the trading post. Let's see, iron ore. It's still over a silver. I'm kind of a hoarder, so I ended up with probably 4 stacks of iron and softwood each. I sold all of them for probably something over 17 gold not too long ago, because the ascended weapons, it's needed for Dodgemer, ingots and some other crap that I don't know anything about. But I think we finished gatherer. This is just kind of the way that I do my dailies. I will I don't bother with these guys either because it's just a waste of time. I'll make sure I clear it out when it hits 100% just so I can see what I have left. Kind of like a checklist. So we have a little bit left for a Crichton Killer. I think I'm just gonna pop off to another part of the map. Let's just run around and kill some centaurs, I guess. see the Centaur event is just starting all over again. So you could actually sit here and probably you can get quite a few dynamic events done in an hour. I've seen people farming this. I think this is the popular farming spot for farming that achievement. Plus, you get a champion. When I talk about the achievements, that would be under your general achievements, and oh, that's my birdie. Okay. Where is I think it's under hero. Yeah, hero. You can see here I didn't finish this yet. Emergency response. I'm just about done with it. But that'll give you 10 points. Gives you 45 points total. So a lot of people will go through there. Basically, once you hit 5,000 points, I should actually probably do that. Doom, 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 doom. Where are we gonna go? No, silly. Okay, well, let's just run around and kill crap. And be done with it. Oh, daily kill variety, I didn't even notice that. It helps when you're doing your dailies to read your dailies. That way you know what it is you need to do for your dailies. This was the other area that I was talking about. If you can get enough people over here, it's actually pretty easy to do. I see somebody else, so if it pops and they go for it, I'll hang around and help them. But you're pretty much guaranteed to do
The fury is mine.
3 events here. All centered around the bandits, which I don't think I've killed any of them yet. I'll kill the ward. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Yeah, there's a couple people hanging around here. So we'll kill this guy for them since they're just running away. Here's a tank. I have no idea. He's either a warrior or a guardian, and he's running away from an NPC bandit. It's kind of hilarious. Alright, so Crichton kill is 85, daily kill variety is 38%. The only drawback to this map is that there's huge concentrations just to the north here. You can see in this whole lake is nothing but crate. So we'll see, this is all nothing but crate and barracuda, so that's 2. This is all separatists. No, not separatists, renegades or whatever they are. This is all centaurs. Down here you have some undead, so you can find the variety in the kills. It's just sometimes it's tough. We'll go down here and kill off a couple of these risen. My favorite thing to kill, not. We do not have aquatic slayer, so we got enough of that. Well, Crichton killer. So once I finish this, actually I'm going to hop over to Maguma. I'm trying to think. I think Sparkfly Ben is actually. Let me see. Get out of the water here so I don't die. Oh, Ridgeback Scout. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up.
Fury is mine.
so there's that. So if I remember right, Sparkfly Fen, that's where Tequatl spawns, is part of Maguma Jungle. If I remember right. I will know in a minute, but we're gonna go here and try and finish out our PvE dailies. Okay, so I just grabbed it. If I'm going somewhere, I should explain this a bit, I think. But like we just came from Kessex Hill, so to come to this waypoint was probably like 3 silver, which isn't that huge of a deal to me. And it's only because it'd be such a pain in the neck to get here. But typically what I'll do, I'll show you when I'm done with this, but typically I'll go to the Heart of the Mist. If you touch your cross swords up here, you can go to the Heart of the Mist. From the Heart of the Mist, you can go to Lion's Arch. From Lion's Arch, you can go to a capital city, and then typically it'll be just a few silver from to teleport from a capital city. So there's a couple of shortcuts that you can do like that that'll save you some silver if it helps, but that's a champion. We're not going to solo a champion. So we will go this way. Like I said, you can see I'm about 58% done with my map completion. I actually wanted to go the other way. Crap. Yeah, there's nothing here, so I'm going to turn around. So what I try and do is, as I'm doing my dailies, I will get on my character that I'm trying to, like I said, I'm doing, I want to do 100% map completion on all 8 of my professions. I actually have 9 characters. One's a mule, and I had a guild started that I'm now using as storage, and it's really good for gold storage because you I like it because I was burning through a lot of money. You know, with the with the wallet chain. What did I put on? I thought I put on a master pick. If I'm getting ruined ore from a master pick, that's not cool. That's a master mining pick, and I just got ruined ore from that. I don't understand that. I guess I gotta use my ori. That's annoying. So I do have an orichalcum pick, which I'll use to get the stinky platinum that's here. Okay, so basically this is it. Let's go do the skill point. One of the as I was saying, sorry, I'm trying to get 100% map completion on all my characters, and there's a few reasons why I'm doing that. The biggest reason is materials. Basically, when you complete a map, I don't know if I'm close enough to show you, but when you complete a map, you get 40 to, I think it's 40 to maybe 80, or maybe it's just 40 to 50, or maybe it's just 40 even, of a crafting material from here. So like here is platinum, so you have a chance of getting 40 platinum, you have a chance of getting linen, or your dust, whatever drops here, you'll get 40 of it. You also get 2 weapons, and as you start getting up into the higher levels, you get all exotics from basically everything in ore and Frost Gorge down, which is pretty freaking awesome because you have the chance of pulling a precursor or a named exotic. What? The whole time that you're fighting through the map, and then you're pretty much guaranteed 2 exotics. I think it's exotics on the level 80s, and at least a yellow on the other 2 in ore. So that's pretty decent. Oh great, that's a veteran. Okay, we can do a veteran. Kind of looking for the skill point, and I don't see it. This is down inside there. Aha! Orientune. Commune. There we go. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. Another thing too that I find is I actually learned this from one of my guildies in World vs. World. If you basically eat dirt when you're underwater, if you don't want to fight every single freaking thing that's under the water, which sometimes happens, just basically hug the ground. If you do that, you will not, generally you won't get attacked. Me, I like fighting things. How did my bird get down there?
Fury is mine.
And I'm stuck.
Nothing can bring me down.
Okay. Banyan is hardwood. I typically will always stop for to gather. There's really no reason that you shouldn't. You get an XP for doing it. Some of this stuff is starting to really blow up on the market. You know, I don't really follow the market that much. But, what? Come on. Stupid. No, that's why. The problem with having a bunch of, a bunch of different, picks and stuff. It's hard to keep track of. Alright.
Swell. You're talking.
Oh. Derpader. Okay, so we could sell a few things, sell some junk. And everything else looks salvageable. Okay. So I will use these fine salvage kits. I use them on freight garments like that, and that's all I picked up. But basically, another boot too. So I can break
I
down
am
the boot.
awesome.
There's my recycler. So you can see here if you. Oh wait, no.
Admiral, must you stand right there? You're hindering my surveillance.
I am a part of the view.
All right, I don't have a store, so I'm gonna make one.
Integral to this scene.
We need to talk.
Okay, so
Now.
you can see here the fine salvage kit's 2 silver, journeyman is 8, and masters is 15. I don't remember exactly what the percentages are. You don't want to go with the basic. People said you can go with the basic or the crude. I think the basic is the favorite because it's 88 copper. I always go with the fine just for a better chance, and I will typically always pull or a mithril at a minimum mithril out of stuff. Ooh, and white. But that's just me. Whites I'll sell, because you gotta make money somehow.
My parrot. It ain't a parrot. It's a mower. Don't bother. You'll never convince me.
Okay, so we'll go back up north.
Only one cuckoo around here is him.
One more and we'll have our jolly done. I suck at condition removal. I always forget about that. I'll go back across the bridge. We'll go back down because I despise oozes. I hate fighting them and worms. So I avoid them. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. This one's actually a little bit confusing on how to get to a skill point. It's really way out of the way. So there is
A fresh horizon.
You see, all the way up there is a vista, and I always forget how to get to it. I will remember. Oh, so back here by the waterfall. We're gonna do the heart while we're here, though. Basically, we have to kill sickened animals and prison. Non-overflow, so if the quaddle pops before we leave here, then give him a try. Actually, gonna take a break soon in the stream, so there we go. I keep forgetting you pop Quickening Zephyr before you hit your number 5 skill. It does 2 extra volleys, I believe it is.
Quickly.
Ew, it's yucky. Take your stump back.
Fury is mine.
Back the fuck up! Okay. What I'm gonna do is, you have to go way out of the way for this vista. So I'm gonna grab that waypoint first, and then walk around. I'll show you the way to get to the vista over here. Alright, you stupid guy, let me go.
Nothing can bring me down.
Haha. And that's it. Condition remover. So it must stack because I only removed 5 conditions. And So that was 15 conditions I removed in that short amount of time. So it's constant. So here we go. We get our Mystic Coin. We get a green, so 50 more luck and blah blah blah. 1 laurel, 5 silver. Dailies complete. I always use this right away because there's no sense in holding on to it. I see it cracks me up because I see people like, oh, well, you gotta burn your karma banner and your guild karma's gotta be up, and oh my god, blah blah blah. No, it doesn't, because there's so much karma available in the game. Where's my wallet? I'm at 700k karma. Really, the only thing you need a lot of karma for, if you're not buying an armor set, is obby shards. And that's really only if you're going for a legendary. No, got me. Come on, really? Come on, get down. Stump. What's a stump? Alright, so yeah, champion Megalodon. Take my stump. Basically, I always forget exactly where the entrance is, but if you head up towards this waterfall, you will find it. And it is a little bit tricky. Probably not for most people. For me, it usually is. Oh no, there's a cave right here. So up here at this wall is where you want to go. Into this Hyla cave. And we'll grab some more hardwood, why not? Gonna catch some stump! Stump! Oh, schmack. Oh, sorry for whistling. That was probably the most annoying sound ever. Let's grab this POI first. Okay, now we can go. Here I'm going to try to run through as much as I can, just because, I mean, these things get really annoying.
Not the leg.
Boom. I'm going to let these guys kind of get as many on me as I can. And we're going to freeze them all. Money train, and then we're going to go some arrows on their head. Since they're like
Nothing can bring me down.
poison. There we go. What? Okay, so we're putting Zephyr. Let's get off that stuff. Stand right there, dummy.
Might makes me right.
See, these guys gotta go because they poison the shit out of you. And what you can do is, my secondary... Ew, get away from me, puker. Birdies. Stick him there. He's puking at my dog.
It got my pet.
Whoa, dude, what are you doing? Jerk.
I chose you.
That mofo. That was a little cheap. He was already beat and he came back. They're not supposed to do that. Alright, so anyway, beat that guy, take him out, and you come up here. Some of them pure bats. Boink. Okay. I hate the bats because they run away. Alright. I like the bats though because they give blood. Alright, so here we're gonna run up this way. I'm not gonna bother with these scales because they're an annoying pain in the ass. I'm ending up with some kind of artifact up here. Jump across here. My pet got in a battle. Thank you very much, you douchebag. Stupid freaking pet. You have to watch that. The easiest way to when you're a ranger, because your pet will go off. So the easiest way to combat that is I can't switch yet. Is to just switch out your pet. Excuse me.
Ah, another place to roam.
So here we are here in the Verarium Dells. Excuse me. The cool thing about getting up in levels is there's lots to find. It's big, it covers a lot of distance, but you go from having like, in most cases, you go from having like, I don't know, 15 to 20 waypoints to maybe 13, 10 to 13. And some of them can actually be cleared relatively quickly. The only one I really have a problem with is ore, and you know, that is just because it's some of there's so many champions and stuff there that it can be pretty damn impossible to do. Alright, where do I go from here? I think I can go down here. And there's a good old tropical bird. There it is. So for here, you don't want to fuck it up. So I'm gonna stow my pet. Oh, okay. Well, that worked. Alright, so for now, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so, grabbing some coffee, bio break. So hang with me, I'll be right back.